Following last week's High Court ruling exonerating former leader of opposition Mathias Mpuuga for receiving 500 million shillings in service awards, the Nyendo Mukungwe MP declared that he was owed an apology for the defamation of his name. Mpuuga declined to return the money as demanded by the National Unity Platform leadership, prompting the party to suspend him as deputy president for Buganda.
I think they have a fair understanding of what this ruling really means to them. But I'm sure they should be educating each other, including those they have been lying to, that they were actually lying. I hope they'll be able to honestly come out and apologize to the country for misleading colleagues in Parliament.
However, today, NUP President Robert Kyagulanyi says the High Court ruling has no impact on their decision to suspend Mpuuga, and they are still determined to take punitive action against him.
In any case, this judgment did not render that whole process illegal. Legal. No, the process is illegal. They just held the clerk to Parliament culpable and left the real culprits there. This goes further to expose the abuse of office, to expose Parliament that it's a clearing house, and to also expose these so-called opposition people that are actually working for the regime and stealing from the taxpayers. We insist that that was both immoral and illegal. And the only decent way our elder brother would handle this is to return the taxpayers' money, is to apologize to the people of Uganda, and to resign from the commission where he sits.
Kyagulanyi says he is particularly disturbed that while the court ruling exonerated him, Mpuuga has showed no remorse for the moral crime of accepting the so-called service award under unclear terms.
He took himself to court to make sure they bring a legal technicality to block the debate on Parliament. If he believes that he's innocent, then why doesn't he eloquently debate himself out of that mess on the floor of Parliament? This motion is to cause a debate on corruption on the floor of Parliament.
In February this year, it emerged that Mpuuga and three other MPs, Esther Afoye-Chan, Solomon Silwanyi and Prosi Akampurira, had been awarded 1.7 billion shillings in service awards. Mpuuga received the lion's share of the money at 500 million shillings, while the rest received 400 million shillings each. The matter upset the NUP party leadership, who elected to suspend Mpuuga from his position as deputy president for Buganda on March the 27th, after he declined to return the money to Parliament, arguing that he had broken no law in the process.
NUP everywhere.
Meanwhile, Kyagulanyi is optimistic about his party's plans for the 2026 general elections, even if little has been done. His optimism comes on the back of reports of President Museveni touring the country, holding party tours to bolster his party's support ahead of the 2026 polls.
When somebody organizes an eating banquet, hires artists for the hungry citizens, and they show up, and then a dictator comes and says what he says, that is not what translates into on-ground support. We are being hounded and blocked from reaching the people because the regime knows the response from the population when we go there. That's why they block us from going there. So it does not save Museveni in any way.
The National Unity Platform Party has been holding on and off public meetings in various parts of the country to bolster support across the country, despite frequent interruptions by the police.